The second annual edition of the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, an award honoring celebrity stylists, makeup artists, and hairstylists whose visionary works makes them stars in their own right, was live in Bel Air, California. And as the red carpet was rolled out, we surely expected our favorite celebrities and image makers to show up looking their absolute best. Now, while some of our faves showed up looking absolutely impeccable in their glamorous fashions, others just really failed to impress. So here are the top 10 best unwashed dress celebrities at the Instyle Imagemaker Awards 2025. Take a look. First up on our best dress list and starting out super strong, we have the beautiful reality TV star Lisa Rinna. And for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this multicolored floral strapless mermaid dress by Richard Quinn from their Spring-Summer 2020 collection, and she was styled by the incredible Danielle Brown, and she was a vision in this dress, and I just think that she looked absolutely elegant on the red carpet for sure. Now, patterns can be a bit tricky to pull off on a red carpet just because you just never know what the backdrop is supposed to look like. It can sometimes clash or even get super busy, but that is the exact opposite of what was happening here. Now, this white backdrop, it really just allowed this dress to shine, and because the floral prints that we see on the dress were really just bold enough, it just looked super clean and refined. Now, I love the structure of this dress. It definitely was doing wonders for her proportion, and it just felt very well done. I also just love the folded structure that we see on the bust area and how it just flowed into that corset and then down into that mermaid train. This just felt very grand, very extra, and we love extra in this house. Now, the styling of this look just felt so minimal but efficient, and I also just love that she has edited down this look to just wearing the dress as opposed to that inner piece that we see the model wearing on the runway. I think that this just made for a more glamorous and refined look, and I really can appreciate that. Overall, Lisa was definitely giving the main character energy in this look on the red carpet, and so it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the scandalous beauty Kerry Washington, and for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this white crepe peplum midi dress by David Comer from their 2026 Resort collection, and she was styled by the amazing Rob Zangardi, and she looked so elegant, so timeless in this look, and I truly was obsessed. I mean, this look on itself was crisp, it was clean, it was chic, it was crease-free, and I mean, what more could we really ask for? I also was in love with the execution that we see on this dress. I mean, from the original design that we saw in the collection, it was made out of that very sheer fabric at the bodice area, and I think that definitely just cheapened the look to me. So I'm really just glad that they've gone this direction with this look, just having it all covered up and made from the same fabric. I mean, the fit of this look was nice. I think that the peplum placement was just perfect, and that slit that we see on the look really just brought that element of sexy to this look. I also was loving that floral motif detailing that we see at the center of the dress, as well as her hair, the styling choices, and just everything, if I'm being honest. Overall, I would say that Kerry really said, I'm going to show you and give you the beauty and the grace with this look, and I feel like she did exactly just that. So yeah, this look by Kerry, it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the stunning, the beautiful Jackie Ton, and for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this black and purple shimmering corseted midi dress by Wiederhof from their Spring-Summer 2024 collection, and she was styled by the super talented Laura Schaufman, and everyone was asking who's that girl because she was serving us something very dark, something very mysterious, but still very elegant with this look, and I absolutely was loving it. Now, the first thing that really catches my attention about this look has to be the fabrication of it. I mean, this fabric just felt so luxe, so expensive, and just the way it was shimmering on the red carpet, it just felt very show-offy. Also, this dress had some pretty interesting detailing that we need to talk about. Now, I love the layering of that purple silk fabric over that black shimmering fabric. That in itself was just so unexpected, but it definitely added that subtle color pop to this look, and I think that in itself was beautifully done. I also was loving the styling of this look, just with the black sandal heels and the matching opera gloves. I think there was something very old Hollywood-esque about this look, and I really enjoyed it. Her hair looks amazing, just simple like that. And overall, you could tell that this look just did exactly what needed to be done for this red carpet. So yeah, this look by Jackie, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the stunningly gorgeous lady in red, Laura Dern. And for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this red crepe asymmetric midi dress by Emilia Wickstead from their Fall Winter 2025 ready-to-wear collection, and she was styled by the incredible Elizabeth Stewart, and she was glowing on this red carpet, and I truly was obsessed with that. I mean, let's just take a moment to talk about this color on her. Red is always going to be that statement color and would always just pop, and I feel like she looked so vibrant in this color for sure. I also was loving this asymmetrical neckline and the sleeve detailing. That in itself was giving me very two-in-one detailing, and I think that the execution of that was really beautiful. I also was loving this single sleeve detailing that she was giving us. She was giving us very peek-a-boo with the shoulders, and I think that that tease was absolutely tastefully done. I also just love how the fabric just pleats when we get to the ends of the dress. It just added such elegant finishing to this look, and I think that it looked so great. Now, for styling, she has paired this dress with a pair of red palms and diamond accent jewelry, and it all just felt really cohesive, really pretty, really dainty, and I loved it. Overall, I would say that she really was reading the girls to filth in this look, and so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the effervescent beauty Brittany Snow, and for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this custom white crepe halter neck long gown by Layne, and she was styled by the super talented Yael Quint. And this was simple, this was chic, this was elegant, and guess what? I was absolutely loving it. I mean, she did not have to do too much in this look, but I think that she did just enough to where I really thought that this was a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. Now, I love the halter neckline that we see on the dress and just how crisp the fabric was. However, when she does turn around, that really just sealed the deal for me, and it just had me all the way locked in. I mean, the pearl accent that we see and just the way the look just opens up, just creating this backless moment, it truly was just sultry yet elegant, and I really can appreciate that. Now, the styling of the look was a check, her hairdo was a check, and just everything that this look had to offer was really a check. Tonight, Brittany really said, I am coming to give you undiluted glamour with this look, and I feel like she achieved that with this look for sure. So yeah, this look, it definitely has to be a hot for me. First up on our worst dress list, we have the beautiful, the stunning Jenna Ortega, and for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this lilac sheer long dress by Amiri from their Spring-Summer 2026 collection, and she was styled by the incredible Enrique Melendez, and I just didn't love this look on her if I'm being 100% honest. Now, first of all, the fabric that was used in the construction of this look, it just wasn't speaking to me. I mean, it just didn't look the most expensive, and it just had that very cheap and slinky feel to me. Also, because of how light and flimsy the fabric was, I really wasn't able to appreciate the detailing that was done onto the base of this fabric. I mean, from the floral detail that we see to that shimmering lightwork detailing, it just did not look great, and it had everything to do with the choice of this fabric. Now, I actually did like this coat on her, and I feel like a better dress would have just really worked for me, but this dress, it just did not quite land for me, and so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the dainty, the cutesy Kim Petras, and for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this pink bodysuit and a matching leggings, and she just looked a hot boo-boo mess in this look on the red carpet for sure. Now, I get what she was going for, that very girly, cutesy type aesthetic, but I just think that the delivery was a bit off for me. Now, I just didn't love this bodysuit on top of the leggings. It just looks like she was about to go swimming at the Olympics, and this fabric that we see at the midsection of this outfit, it just felt very strange, very odd, and that too was a no-no for me. I mean, it also just looks like she had on a pair of like stockings inside that leggings, and that just felt like a weird sight to really behold. Overall, I would say that this look in itself just felt a bit too off-putting for me. The pieces just did not quite come well together, and so this look, it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the stunning Jessica Biel, And for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this pale brown satin cape blouse and a pair of black pants. And let's just say this wasn't a look I particularly enjoyed on the red carpet for sure. I mean, just the pairing of the top and the pants, it just felt a little too random to me, and I just did not quite think that they worked well together. Also, this just looks like a last minute put together, and on this red carpet where we had a lot of like stunning glamorous looks, this look in itself just felt a bit subpar, very pedestrian to me, and that was a no-no for me. I mean, I just didn't love the top just tucked into the pants like that. I feel like the top definitely had more potential if it wasn't tucked in. And unfortunately, that really didn't happen to me. And let's just say it was just a flop for me. Overall, this look just had no cohesion about it. It just looked really bland, very basic. And so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful Katie Louise. And for the Instyle Imagemaker Awards, she had on this black and beige long dress by LPA, and this was another dress I really couldn't get behind just because of how disjointed it looked. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually loved the silhouette of this dress, and I love me a good mixing and matching of like fabric textures. However, I just think that this look in itself would have been more successful if the mixing and the matching of fabric textures looked really seamless. Now, I just did not love how we had that hard black velvet up top, and then that soft tulle fabric just down below. It just looked a bit too stop and start in the way it was constructed, and that was a no-no for me. Now, maybe a matching black tulle fabric would have worked better in this case, but this light beige shade, it just felt a bit too off-putting for me, and that in itself was a total flop. Overall, I would say that this look just definitely lacks that element of cohesion, and so this look, it has to be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the super handsome Adam Scott, and for the Instyle Imagemaker Award, he had on this grey checkered jacket, a pair of black pants, and he was giving me very elementary school teacher in this look. And while this would have been fabulous for like the classrooms, it just looked a bit funny on the red carpet, and it was a no-no for me. I mean, just this checkered jacket and the stripy inner blue shirt, and even just the way the tie is left unattended to, he definitely looks like he has been frustrated by a bunch of like tyrant kids. And while I absolutely feel sorry for him, I still have to be realistic and ask myself if this was a look I would have loved to see on the red carpet, and the answer is going to be a no each time. Overall, this was a pretty interesting look, but for all the wrong reasons, and so it has to be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys my top 10 best and worst dressed celebrities at the Instyle Imagemaker Awards. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely would be catching you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.